Hello, my name is Max Maher, and I'm a recent graduate of Prime Digital Academy's Full Stack Software Engineering program. And every year I serve as team captain for a group of about 20 people who play in the world's hardest trivia contest. The contest runs for 50 hours straight. 9 questions are asked every hour, and the contest is so difficult that teams can use any resources, and that includes Google. Now, traditionally, the way the contest works is that folks go over to the team captain's home. They listen to a radio station which broadcasts the questions over the air, and then they respond with those answers by calling into a volunteer-run phone bank. And those volunteers award points to the team if the answers are correct. And the biggest challenges that teams tend to have every year is communication. You've got team members that are sleep deprived and don't always know exactly what questions should be worked on. And you've also got a lot of players now, especially in the era of the internet, who want to play remotely, and they need to know exactly what questions should be worked on next. Another challenge this provides is the fact that teams don't always know exactly what we've got right and wrong and what the current score is. So my solution to this problem is a trivia team management system that I call Trivia Weekend. And the idea behind this application is that team captains can go in and register for their own teams. They can get a unique access code and send that to the team members that want to join the team. And today I'm going to be playing the role of a team captain. So pretty much everything you see as far as edit rights will be reserved for just the team captain, but the team members will be able to see pretty much everything else. They just won't be able to make any modifications. So I'm a team captain. I'm going to log in. And I can go ahead and work out of the home page and see that I can edit my team logo. I can put in any news that I want my team to see. And I also see this message that the trivia contest has started. So we're going to get to the beating heart of the contest, which is the live page. So this page has been designed in such a way that users can instantly see their score in the upper right. This updates as we add questions and change the point values. And they can also see what we call the trivia timeline. So this is an example of a 24-hour contest. We are currently in hour 12 because that's where the page defaulted to us. But they can go back and see what questions have been asked in previous hours. They will always be able to jump back to the current hour if they need to get back to that place. And as we take a look at the questions for hour 12, we see that they're color-coded here. So if I go in and mark a question as correct, it'll show up as a green color. Incorrect will be red. Anything that's considered in progress is going to show up in yellow. So as an example here, we have a question that we're actually currently working on. It is a question that says, what playing card is referenced in a lyric of a song featured on the B-side of the 1968 single Born to Be Wild? These are the kinds of questions that you get in this contest. So we'd be pretending that my team would be hunting for this answer. Somebody finally finds the correct answer, so it's time for me to update. I can go ahead and click Edit, say that we know that we got the question correct, and that the answer was Queen of Hearts. You can save that, and now we see that that updates to green, and our score also just went up 50 points. Now this has been designed in such a way where if you do have multiple users looking at the same page here, such as hour 12, any updates that are made will show in real time to them. So we're going to go over to these two users here. On the left, we have a regular user that's just playing in the contest. And on the right, we have someone who's got those administrative privileges. So we're going to go in and have them click on question number 9. Question number 9 was just read over the air. So we're going to go ahead and put in that question, click save. And we see it updated to yellow on John's screen here. It's also updated to yellow on Patty's instantaneously. So that all takes place in real time. What we would also again expect here is that team members would go hunt for the question. When they find the answer, they can go ahead and put that in here, indicate if they got it right. Again, it'll update and add the appropriate number of points or take away points if they in fact got the question incorrect. So now we're going to go ahead and take a look at the settings page so that you can see exactly how this screen got put together. If I jump over to settings, you'll see that there's always one contest that's going on at a given time. So this contest was called Prime Time Trivia. If I wanted to add a brand new contest, we can do that through the button up here. I can go ahead and throw in those details and say that this is going to start next year. It's going to go for 50 hours, 9 questions every hour, and I can add that contest. And then I can go ahead and change the current contest here. And that's going to change the description here. So I could edit those contest details if I got anything wrong, but you'll also notice that it's changed the timeline as well. So this is a contest that is not yet started, beginning at hour 1 and going for, as we can see here, 50 hours. There's also some team settings down here. So as I mentioned earlier, when folks want to be able to join your team, they do need to have a unique access code. This is used as a way to prevent other teams from improperly joining a person's team. So if I go in, for example, and we have someone that is no longer going to be part of the team, if I click delete and validate that, it'll say that Chris can register again with a valid team access code. So those teams may want to go back here and say, let's get a new code so that person cannot actually go in and play the contest. They can also change their name every year since teams like to have fun mixing up the names. And finally, they are able to go in and actually change their color scheme. So this is a user preference, and they can just go ahead and choose however they'd like to see things like the timeline and the other pages that are available in this application. So this app was built in React using Redux, Redux Sagas, and Material UI. And on the back end, it was made using Node.js, Express, and PostgreSQL for the SQL Server. Thank you very much for your time today. I really appreciate getting to show this application to you. If you'd like to learn more about this application, you'll be able to find it online at triviaweekend.com. And if you're interested in learning more about this type of contest, KVSC is the radio station out of St. Cloud that holds this contest every February. And I know they'd love to have you play. Thank you very much.